hier liegt der magnetische Pol und hier das auf unserer Heimfahrt gen Nord entdeckte neue Land. Danke. Hier einen kleinen Adelie-Penguin bei der Besichtigung eines Hundes. Danke. Und hier 2 Kaiserpinguine bei derselben Beschäftigung. Danke, danke.
Nur ein Engländer könnte so stolz sein auf sein Versagen. Sie wollten den Südpol erreichen und
Thanks.
andere haben sie versagt und jetzt kommen
What
sie
does
her,
Versagen mean?
uns mit
Failure.
ihrem Versagen
He's
zu
saying-
I know what he's saying.
Thank you for your question. You are right, sir. We failed. We failed to reach the South Pole. I turned back. I chose life over death for myself and for my friends, which is why I am here to tell you about it tonight. But others follow in our footsteps. Captain Scott taking our route, the Norwegian Amundsen from the Bay of Wales. And if they should fail, then I will try again, because I believe it is in our nature to explore, to reach out into the unknown. The only true failure would be not to explore at all. Danke, mein Herr. Thanks.
Your German sounded almost perfect tonight.
Really?
I think they just don't want to be lectured by an Englishman anymore. The manager says the Daily Chronicle have telephoned 3 times this evening. They're on the line now. Yes.
Sir Ernest Shackleton? Yes? I see. What date exactly? And Scott, where is he? Well, it is truly extraordinary news, and I would offer him my heartiest congratulations. Yes, you can quote me. Thank you. Goodbye. Amundsen is back in Tasmania. He says he reached the South Pole on December the 14th last year. Looks like my career as a lecturer is over.
What about Scott?
No sign of him.
No one cares for me, not a friend in all the world have I. None to soothe my fears, none to dry my tears. All alone in sorrow I must die.
What's all that noise?
Oh, something Mike used to make us sing in Ireland when we were children. A temperance song, if you can believe it. Frank's here. But don't worry, I'll deal with it.
Ah, here's my boy. Your aunt's come to pay you a visit. They're a terrifying gang. You should never listen to a word that any of them say. They'll all be 102 by the time you grow up, so you won't have to. Aunt Kathleen,
I suppose I must get used to creeping around like a criminal.
I'm glad you came.
I'm sorry, I couldn't face everybody. Not all at once. I've had enough lectures to last a lifetime.
Frankie, you did the best you could. You were just unlucky. It's only money, after all. It's never been one of our strengths.
My solicitor says I must prepare myself for a prison sentence. How does one do that, I wonder? Walking round in circles practice, I suppose.
I could find you a pair of striped pajamas. Make you a bowl of porridge or something. Come on in. It's just us.
Mikey, I do hope that all this is not going to hurt you. Your plans, I mean.
Oh, what plans? What can I do? The fashion at the moment is for dead explorers. Come on. No, my next expedition is to the seaside.
You promised. I had the letter. You said you'd never go back.
I know, but things have changed. Besides, I can't lecture anymore. I'm out of date. I'm just One more explorer who failed to reach the pole, but one who inconveniently happens to be alive.
Don't say that. Don't ever say that. What about your cigarette company? I thought you were going to concentrate on that.
I don't think I'm much of a salesman.
No, darling. You can do anything when you believe in it.
That's what I mean. That's why I need to go back.
No, darling.
Children, listen to your mother. She knows best. One more trip south. That's all it will be. I'd be too old to go again after that anyway. I'll stay at home. I'll never take my slippers off. You can nail them to my feet. I promise. Oh my goodness, I'm soaking wet. Who put all this water here? Children, help me. Look, I'll be in London for a few days just to find out if it's possible. Oh, good afternoon, madam. It'll just be business meetings, very boring, you'd hate it. Anyway, nothing will be definite.
Shackleton, I reserved a table for 3.
Yes, sir. Mrs. Chetwin. Sir Ernest has already arrived.
That was definitely a funny look.
Darling, they don't go in for funny looks. That's why I come here.
Oh. Good God, half London seems to be in uniform these days. They can't possibly all be real. There's a costumier somewhere making a fortune. How's school?
I did my recitation today. Miss Rourke was very pleased.
Who were you?
Portia.
Oh, very stern. What's this? Give that back. Oh dear, I think my brother's developing an interest in modern art. Can I have that back, please?
What on earth is it?
Well, I'd say it's either an elephant with an arrow through its head or it's the South Pole. No prizes there, then.
Let me see it.
Can we order? Thank you.
You said you'd never go back.
Don't worry, no one will let me. Can I have my menu, please?
You said you didn't want to go back.
I know what I said.
Race to the pole is over. What I'm proposing is something much more important.
The public likes a race, and the Chronicle likes what the public likes.
But the public will like this, a crossing of the entire continent. The longest Antarctic or Arctic journey ever attempted, mostly over completely unexplored territory.
I'd still prefer a race. Thank you, Helen. Must be an expensive business. How much you need?
To equip the whole expedition? About £60,000.
So, you want to make a public appeal?
No, I've tried that before. The accounting is impossibly complicated. I'm looking for a small group of private investors.
Well, if it helps, I may know some people who might be interested in the moving picture rights. Please sit down. I may be even interested myself. If there's a war, the newsreel's going to be very important. But what about your brother?
Well, the timing of the trial is unfortunate, but it'll be over soon. It's a matter of £1,000.
Do you know of Frank Hurd?
Well, I've met him.
Mr. Hurd is telling anyone that'll listen that your brother stole £60,000 from his father, Lord Ronald Gower. He says you introduced Lord Ronald to your brother and knew all about it.
Hurd is a madman. I put the matter in the hands of my solicitors and he withdrew his allegations immediately.
So it's not true?
That I was involved. Absolutely not. Thus, ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope and my intention to make this journey to the pole and the mysteries beyond, crossing the entire Antarctic continent from one side to the other. Close your eyes for a moment, please, and imagine Antarctica. Let your mind wander across a frozen sea, waves twisted into fantastical shapes, icebergs like fairy castles shimmering in pearly shades of cobalt blue and rose and silence. Utter, absolute, broken only by the thunder crack of splitting ice. The last page of that great atlas drawn by the explorers of the ancient world lies open before us. And what shall we call it? This new land we have just discovered.
We'll call it Archibald Dexter's Land.
Mr. Frank Wilde, I thank you. I give you Archibald Dexter's Land. And that heavenly peak that has just appeared out of the mist.
Mount Jack Morgan.
Exactly, Mr. Morgan. Mount Jack Morgan!
Well, he's convinced there's going to be a war.
Yes, I know, he told me.
I suppose the band was your idea.
Guilty.
Well?
Well, what?
How did you do?
One invitation to go to the races, and a request from Mr. Morgan's office to keep in touch with developments. A 0, a 0, nothing.
So what's next?
I don't know. Rent an office and get started, I suppose.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, what is it?
I've come about the job. I'm sorry, I'm early.
How did you know who I was?
I've seen your picture, sir.
Well, come on, open the door there. So what's your name?
Sparks, sir. Marcy Sparks.
Well, take these then. How do you spell apostrophe, Marcy?
Sir?
Apostrophe, how do you spell it?
Apostrophephe.
What do you think, Frankie?
No idea, boss.
Me neither, but it sounds convincing. That's half the battle. Yes, I'll take this one, Frank. Marcy, this is Frank Wilde, my second in command, the most experienced Antarctic man you'll ever meet. Tom Crean, who was with Captain Scott's party last year, but we won't hold that against him, will we, Tom?
Oh, sir, how'd you do?
Pleased to meet you.
Come on, then, let's see what you're made of. To the editor of The Times. Sir, it has been an open secret for some time that I have been desirous of leading another expedition to the South Polar regions. Tom, be a good fellow, pop downstairs, put a note on the door to say the position is filled. I can announce that such an expedition will start next year.
I have taken the liberty of calling the expedition the Imperial Trans-Antarctic. Who the bloody hell does he think he is?
Apparently he's been promised £10,000 by the government.
Only if he raises all of the rest of the money first. Lloyd George is no fool. Where is Shackleton going to find £60,000? He hasn't even paid for his last expedition.
I hope he's not expecting to get any money from us. This is the Royal Geographical Society. It is not the Royal Antarctic Exploration Society. We have other responsibilities.
Gentlemen, I would advise caution. It's not in our power to stop him, and if we try and he goes ahead, the newspapers, who are his friends, will only make us look foolish. I propose that we volunteer a small donation before he asks for a larger one of, shall we say, £1,000?
No.
Very well, I shall make it in 2 payments of £500, and I will make it clear to Sir Ernest that we do not expect him to ask for the second payment.
In writing?
I beg your pardon, Sir John?
Get him to agree to that in writing.
So, you have some money.
Well, £500 would barely keep the expedition in dog food.
What about this friend that you said was so generous?
Mr. Harvey seems to have changed his mind suddenly.
But you have an office and you're advertising for men.
No, I'm not. Well, yes, I am, and we've made a start. Thank you.
So it is definite?
Nothing is definite.
Goodness me.
There's 2 more sacks downstairs. I'm George Marston, official artist.
Putty! You old bastard!
Sometimes known as Putty.
Have you sold a painting yet?
Yes, I have, as a matter of fact.
George.
Tom.
Let me take those.
Seems half the country wants to come with us.
Well, the boss made the announcement sound too damn comfy.
Is he here?
No. He's out on the stump.
My party, having sailed through the melting ice of the Weddell Sea, will land here at Vassal Bay. There we will make a base, and a smaller party will start a march towards the...
Scone?
The Scone, precisely. At the same time, a second group will land on the other side of the continent, the Ross Sea, and make their way across the Beardmore Glacier towards the pole. I mean the Scone, laying food depots as they go, so that my party will have supplies for the second half of the journey.
Bunny, stop that! Bunny, get off!
There's a good...
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sir Ernest. He's got such a sweet tooth.
I'm being funded by the government and by the Royal Geographical Society, and have several private sponsors, but of course there is still a few £1,000s I need to find before we are completely secure.
It must require great courage to return to a place where you've suffered so much.
What I aspired to be and was not comforts me. A brute I might have been, but would not sink i' the scale.
Robert Browning.
A favourite of mine.
Mine too. It's not given to all of us to live a life like yours. But you have the power to share your vision and take us with you. Thank you. Now, I must let you go. It's a long journey to London. And you have much to do.
Yes, well, thank you for seeing me, and perhaps you will be able to give some thought to the possibility of becoming a sponsor.
Sir Ernest, my contribution towards your exciting adventure is over there on the desk. Please. I'm not the sort of woman to waste a man's time.
Miss Stankham-Wills, I don't know how to thank you.
By succeeding, of course, and perhaps by addressing me in future as Janet.
Francis Shackleton, this court has heard how you have violated all the rules of commercial morality in defrauding a lady, advanced in years, who believed that you were not only her financial advisor, but also her friend. Your own bankruptcy precludes your ability to repay her. But it is the duty of this court to make it clear that we cannot tolerate behavior of this sort. I therefore sentence you to 15 months hard labor.
What? No more? Pay him 6,000 and deface the bond. Double 6,000, and then treble that, before a friend of this description shall lose a hair through Bassanio's fault. First go with me to church and call me wife. And then away to Venice, to your friend. For never shall you lie by Portia's side with an unquiet soul. You shall have gold to pay the petty debt 20 times over. What do you think?
I think you should have defended Frank.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not. If you want to be an actress, you will be an actress. Knowing what you want is the hard part, not getting it.
Promise?
Promise.
And what if all I want is for you to stay here with me?
My purse, my person, my extremist means lie all unlocked to your occasions. But only for another half an hour.
Ever since I read the advertisement in the newspaper, I haven't been able to sleep with excitement. My parents were a bit nervous at first, but my mother advised me to lie in a bath filled with ice cubes. She said it might help me to make up my mind. But I was quite sure.
This is a difficult one. 53-year-old Cambridge parasitic biologist. Does he go in hopeless because he's 53 or mad because he studied parasites at Cambridge when everyone knows they all go to Oxford?
No, he's on board. Do you think he...
Don't worry, Mr. Hudson. He knows you're here.
Yes, I know. I just couldn't... Well, I had to come. A letter just didn't seem enough.
And you think that this will work?
In theory, yes, sir. I'm good with machines. Came up to town on my motorbike this morning.
This is the bike that broke down?
Yes, sir, but I had it fixed in a jiffy.
Yes, of course. Could you build this?
I don't see why not.
We three sporty girls have decided to write and beg of you to take us with you on your expedition to the South Pole.
I heard that. No. Marcy?
Yes, boss?
Polite no. We're going to the Admiralty. We'll persuade the First Lord to give us Captain Audley's.
Yes, boss. You've got Dudley Docker at 3.
Yes, I know, Mr. Hudson, you're a navigator.
Excuse me.
Wait here, please. Now, whatever you do, keep your mouth shut. Let me do the talking.
Yes, sir.
What was your name again?
Orleans, Thomas. Tom, even. Well, nobody calls me Tom.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Don't look nervous.
No, sir.
Sir. Don't worry, I won't be a moment. We just have a quick question for the First Lord.
Sir, you can't go in there, sir.
I'm off for a game of golf now. You play?
No, sir.
Me neither. Ah, thank you, Mr.
Hudson.
Can I give you a lift anywhere?
No, thank you. I think I'll walk. Might even dance, if you don't mind.
Sir. Mr. Hudson, I've got 300 applications for navigators, you know?
Yes, sir. But I was just wondering
Hop
if it was...
in, you've got 20 minutes to yourself.
My work has brought me a great deal of money. That's why you're here, I take it?
Yes, sir.
But play now, that's just as important. Last year, I took the whole year off. Bloody marvellous. You ever done that?
No, I haven't.
You should try it. Simple and damned effective. I'm taking 3 months off now and 6 months off next year. Do you know something? I have never felt better. That's what I look for in a man, do you see? Well, you know what I mean. Can't afford to be unhealthy in your business, can you?
No, quite.
Without good health, you can't produce wealth. That's the motto. I've told the Prime Minister I'd have half the candidates on the street if I had my way. Poor health. How can you run the country if you can't run your own body properly? You see my point?
Yes, I certainly do. And what does the army have to say about this?
My CEO was most sympathetic. In fact, it was his idea, really, that I should apply. Said I was probably most suited to Arctic work. If the regiment was called up, of course, I'd have to come back. But I'd make my own way. I'm used to that.
I had an introduction to the late Captain Scott, whose work I very much admired. But of course, that isn't of much use now. But I thought I'd try my luck anyway.
I saw the sign, as plain as you like, Burlington Street. But this is the thing. It was filled with ice. The whole bloody street was packed with ice, and there I was sailing straight down it. I mean, I don't normally remember dreams at all, but this...
Where will the sun set this evening, Mr.
Worsley.
Worsley, thank you.
Over there, 6:47. So I got straight up, came to Burlington Street. I didn't know what I was looking for, but, well, you can imagine what I felt when I saw your sign downstairs. The Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition. What else could I do? I walked straight up.
My aim is to teach the expedition how to prepare simple dishes in different ways. An artist can create a great painting with a limited palette of colors. A great chef can use a few ingredients to create 1,000 dishes.
Thank you, Signor Ordinino. Leave it. It's a still picture anyway. It doesn't matter whether it's going on or not.
Yes, sir.
Join the line. Ladder. Thank you, skipper. Thank you, gentlemen.
There is a suspicion in some quarters that these machines you're going to take, though useless in scientific exploring, have a great effect upon the public.
My lord, I cannot ignore the public.
Is that not an admission of my point?
I'd call it a statement, not an admission.
What weight do you carry in your aeroplanes?
It is not an aeroplane. It is a sledge with an aeroplane propeller.
I see.
Are you taking an expert in dog driving?
Yes, one. All the dogs will follow the leading team, so only one expert handler is required on this sort of ground.
It is the nature of the ground, Sir Ernest, that is, of course, the great uncertainty. You might, for example, come across a mountain range.
Possibly.
And if you did, it would really be scientifically much more interesting to explore that rather than your journey straight across.
The journey across is the thing I have set myself to do. I thought I had made that clear. I do not believe there is a single individual living under the Union Jack in any part of the Empire who would not wish the first national flag carried across the Antarctic to be British.
Save your speeches for the papers. We're here to discuss the advancement of knowledge.
Then we share a common purpose.
Sir Ernest, you must understand that as scientists, it's inevitable that this committee will put the science first.
My lord, I not only accept that, I embrace it. But grateful as I am for the generous contribution of the society, this committee must accept that scientists do not pay for science. I make no apology for seeking publicity. Without something that the newsmen can understand and support, there is no public. Without the public, there are no sponsors. Without sponsorship, there is no expedition. Believe me, I wish there were an easier way.
And roll camera, bang, check snow, and action!
The snow's not very realistic, you know. It should come up from below more.
Really? Well, when I get a moment, I'll tell him that.
Ernest, let's leave them to it, shall we? Just think of the money they're paying. Anyway, I've got something I want to show you.
Now, I found a ship. Where? Norway, built by the Belgian explorer de Gerlache for Arctic tourists, but he can't sell it. I think we can get it for a good price.
How much?
You worry too much. Now, she's called Polaris. We'll have to come up with a better name. What is this?
It's a moving picture called Home of the Blizzard. Made a fortune in Sydney, and I'm trying to get the rights to show it here. Shot by a chap called Hurley, Frank Hurley.
Well, there's nothing new about moving pictures, you know.
I know, but this man's different. It makes you feel you're right there, standing on the snow with them. Look, penguins. Public just love them. That's what we need in our film, lots of penguins. If we get Hurley, our film company could raise another £10,000 at least. That way we may be able to pay for that ship of yours, whatever you call her.
Endurance. That's what we should call her. From my family motto.
What's your motto?
By endurance we conquer. Rem, if you don't want your food, leave it alone. Don't sit there just picking at it. Oh, for God's sake, go up to your room if you're finished!
Cecily, if you finished too, you can run along.
These are some more potatoes.
Later, darling, run along now. None of us see very much of you now. This is important to us.
I know, I'm sorry. I've got 2 sponsors who want to withdraw their money because they're terrified there's going to be a war, and the Norwegians are demanding payment for the ship. If it doesn't leave London by the end of this month, I lose all chance of getting to Antarctica this year. I mean, I might as well stop now.
So you're going to Scotland?
Yes, to see Sir James Caird. Oh, Sir Ernest, times are hard with the war coming, but would 10 shillings be of any assistance in your great expedition? And would you mind telling me if there's any change? I'm sorry. Children, this is your father speaking. I am on my knees. I am so sorry I shouted. But please, would anyone like to come down the street to purchase tuppence worth of ice cream? Princess Street, right now.
Sir James will see you now.
The Austrians are convinced that the assassination of their Archduke was financed by the Serbs. If they declare war, Germany will follow. And France and Russia will be close behind. Much as he may wish to temporize, the Prime Minister will have little alternative but to support his allies.
Sir James, I know my duty if war is declared.
No, my meaning was that you'll have little time to succeed in your plans. You'll surely have to leave next month if you're to reach the Antarctic this season.
The Endurance is ready to sail.
Once she has been paid for.
Dudley Docker, the chairman of BSA, has donated the funds to cover that.
Of course. But if Docker's money is paying for the ship, what will you use to provision her?
I will soon have sufficient.
I see. Swallows. Pretty, aren't they? Free as a bird, that's what they say, is it not? I've always envied that. Who's to say they do not look down and envy us? I've examined Lord Ivor's copy of your projected accounts. If my calculations are correct, the shortfall is £24,000. Is that fair?
Yes.
You've already mortgaged the moving picture rights to a film company and the photographic and story rights to the Daily Chronicle. So you have nearly half your expenses yet to find and nothing left to sell. I'm a prudent man, Sir Ernest, and cannot risk my money on an expedition that may never take place. And what about your family? How will they survive when you've used every conceivable resource of the expedition to finance its very existence?
My family understand that the expedition must come first.
And if you fail?
I will not fail! You think the threat of war makes it hard to raise money? It doesn't make any bloody difference. If it's not a war, it's a peace, or the stock market, or the weather, or the time of year. It is always hard because what I do appears unreasonable to other men. I know that. But I will be in Antarctica this year, I promise you. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time.
Now, sit down, please. Please. I asked you to come here because I had to make a decision. After this conversation, I realize there is only one option open to me if I am to protect myself and my money. This is a check for £24,000. If I were to give you less, the expedition might never happen, and my money would be wasted. I do not like waste. I particularly do not like to see a man's abilities wasted. There is only one condition. Try to persuade your other contributors to return to you some of the expedition's rights. I believe a man should be rewarded for his efforts.
Lady Shackleton?
Yes?
I'm sorry to call so late. My name's Harbour. This is Mr. Granger. Is your husband in?
He's in Scotland. Thank you, Becky.
I have here a summons to appear before a magistrate in connection with an application for the repayment of £1,000 owed to Miss Mary Brown. Now, in light of your husband's imminent departure to foreign parts, the court has authorised an emergency hearing to consider the matter.
Mobilisation is expected any day now. Dobbs and Brocklehurst have already left to join their regiments. Lord Lees and Hudson are consulting the Admiralty. Both the doctors have spoken to me, and as a Royal Naval Reservist, I may be called on myself.
If it happens, Captain, if it happens.
Yes, sir, but...
We will take the ship down to Margate as planned. If war has not been declared, then you will sail for South America. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Not now, Marcy.
Marcy!
Shut the door, don't let anybody else in.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm all right. Just a touch of sciatica. I get it sometimes. Could you pour me a glass of water, please?
If it's in connection with the expedition, I think we're pretty well full up. Well, maybe not then.
Those men.
They say they're here to...
Yes, I know where they're here. Tell Captain Worsley to go back to the ship. I'll meet him there later. And get me a checkbook. They will want money. If I pay them, they will go away. I haven't got time to deal with them now.
Yes, sir.
Marcy, there's no need to say anything about this.
The sciatica.
That's right.
Yes.
The men are waiting in the wardroom, boss.
Thank you, Frank. Any news?
There's a rumour that the Navy's being mobilised.
At ease, man. First, let me say that if war is declared, any man who wishes to leave the expedition to serve his country will be free to do so. It is clear to me where our first duty lies, And this morning I telegraphed the First Lord of the Admiralty and put our ship and every one of us at his disposal. We now await his decision. I hope you will forgive me, but I particularly ask that if he saw fit to employ us in the service of our country, he might allow us to stay together, perhaps aboard a destroyer. I did this because I can honestly think of no finer group of men with whom to serve. Thank you.
3 cheers for the boss. Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip!
Hooray! Yes. Still nothing.
Hudson's at the telegraph office. He'll stay there till somebody comes through.
They'll tell us to wait, I know it. If we wait, we'll lose the ice. It'll be another year before we could go again, and by that time it'll be too late. There'll be a war on.
I like the idea of us serving together on a destroyer.
Do you really think they'd let us stay together?
Where's the boss?
From Winston Churchill. There's only one word. Proceed. I think we can take that as a direct order from the Admiralty. Do you agree, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Skipper?
Yes, sir.
Let's get on with it, then. I have to go back to London for a week or two to make our final arrangements. I'll meet you all in Buenos Aires.
His Majesty was pleased to read in the newspapers that the Endurance had sailed yesterday. When will you be leaving, Sir Ernest?
Next month. I have some business matters to settle here first.
This will only be a brief meeting, I'm afraid.
Of course, I understand.
Sir Ernest.
Your Majesty.
I promised you a flag, I think. I had hoped to present it on board, see your ship and all that. But they cancelled Cowes because of all this fuss the Austrians are making. Pity, really. Does the heart good, don't you think? Her Majesty, Queen Alexandra, tells me you have a fine ship. What do you call her?
Endurance. She sailed for South America yesterday. Of course, I telegraphed Mr. Churchill first to offer my...
I know. We all face a hard road, Sir Ernest. But who is to say which of us should envy the other?
So there is no hope?
The Prime Minister informs me that we will be at war by the morning. Possibly even tonight. It is a terrible thing to be responsible for the lives of so many. A terrible thing.
Yes, sir.
My great-great-great-great-grandfather, George II, was the last king to lead his army in battle. 170 years ago, Dettingen against the bloody French. No such luck for me, though. When do you leave?
September 19th on the La Negra with the dogs.
Dogs? You're taking dogs?
Yes, Your Majesty.
How many?
69, sir, from Canada.
Marvelous. That's marvelous. Dogs, imagine that. They must be a comfort to you.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, here it is. The flag. And make sure you bring it back.
I will, sir. Thank you.
Sir Ernest, do you feel fear when you embark on an adventure such as this?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, of course. Godspeed.
I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you.
want to, but you need to look after your mother. Go to Aunt Leanna now, darling. Oh, thank you for my hat.
Keep those two apart. That's it. Morning.
Everything's ready?
They're all on board, boss. Those are the last of them.
Good. Where's that dog handler?
Lost it.
What do you mean?
Buggered off. Back to Canada. Got a lad from the docks home who's agreed to come with us as far as Buenos Aires. A youth visitor, by the way.
What?
A visitor. Dr. McElroy's with them.
They look more like wolves than dogs.
They probably are. Just hope they don't get ill.
He was useless anyway. The dog man.
No mention of wolf doctor in the
Darling, what are you
interview.
doing here?
Seems what? Dr. McElroy's been taking care of me.
I'll just go and see if Frank is around.
Sorry, I shouldn't have come.
Don't worry about him.
I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about me.
Frank. That's Lady Chetwynd.
Yes, indeed.
Boss doesn't look too pleased.
What does Emily do? Does she get used to it? Does it get better? Does she make a fool of herself too?
Emily isn't like that.
Isn't she?
Right here, please.
Oh God, I meant to play this very gracefully, be very British and all that, and look at me.
Boss, we've
Yes?
Emily! What are you doing here? I'm sorry about that. It was just
I
someone
know who she is. Your father telephoned just after you left. Frank is being released from prison on Wednesday, and I thought you'd want to know.
Yes. Look, I have to go with them. I'll see them aboard ship. But I won't sail. I'll take a ship next week. I'll be back tomorrow. I love you.
Eleanor.
What are you doing here? You know there might be newspapermen.
There's been no announcement of the release. It'll be all right. What are you wearing?
I've joined the nursing reserves. I go to France next week.
Next week?
There's going to be a war, Mikey. I have to do something.
Not yet.
Look.
You stay here. You're the conspicuous one.
Papers said you'd sailed.
I had some things to finish before I left, and I wanted to see you.
Well, I've been quite a celebrity these past weeks. What with all the noise you've been making. I even discussed your intimate intentions with the governor.
Yeah.
He'll be very sad to have missed you. I'm sorry, I was never as good as you at looking brave. very horrible time with nobody to help me.
You're safe now.
No, thank you.
I didn't have to choose this life, you know.
I know. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
What can you say? You're leaving both of us. There's nothing either of us can do about it. Just seems so horrible that she had to have all the tears.
Let me write to you when I'm on board ship. I'll be clearer then. Anything I say now won't be what I mean.
What do you call her? What do you call her?
Who?
Her nickname.
Mouse.
Everybody has a bloody nickname with you. Everybody except me. Do you know one of your men asked me what mine was, and I had to say that I didn't have one. And he asked what would I choose. I said, honey. Isn't that pathetic?
I love you. I couldn't go on without you, and that is the truth. But I don't know what to do.
You have to go. I know you do. If you didn't, who would you be?
I've sent the servants out on errands, although they were a little surprised by my urgent need for butterscotch and string. How was the tea? It was all right. I made it myself.
Thank you.
Have you spoken to the military?
I saw Kitchener yesterday. He said I was too old and that it would be impossible to give me a job at the moment.
Well, then where's the argument? Are you worried about your family?
I seem to be worried about everything.
Well, don't be. I may be of little use to you and your men in the Antarctic, but I can be of help here. I'll make sure that your family is safe. I'll make it my business. Nicely. I can be nice. A rich old lady gets used to people not telling her the truth. Flattering her, perhaps. But you've never done that. You've always paid me the compliment of speaking from your heart. Now allow me to do the same. Go to the pole. Go before it's too late. Not everyone is fortunate enough to understand their own talent. But you know yours. Well, use it for your family and for your country.
Wait here, mate. I'll go aboard and get some help with those boxes.
Can I help you?
Is this the Endurance?
It is.
Frank Hurley, photographer and filmmaker.
McElroy, surgeon and temporary night watchman. Welcome aboard.
Where is everybody?
Shore leave. They'll be back later. We've had rather a chaotic time getting here. The ship handles like a pig in open water, used up all our coal, ended up hacking the deck to bits to get here on time. Some of the crew went a bit wild.
Yeah, so I see. Where's Sir Ernest? I'm supposed to report to him.
Arriving tonight on the Uruguayo. You got any bags?
I've got a few bags with me, yes.
I'll give you a hand.
Sir Ernest, I'll have your luggage sent up straight away.
Very good.
Welcome to Buenos Aires. Signor Ginelli's arranged a suite on the first floor.
Thank you. How long have you been here, Frank?
5 days. Boys has been here 2 weeks. A bit of trouble on the voyage.
So I heard. I ran into Orlees at the docks. He says there was too much alcohol on board.
I wouldn't pay any attention to him. But I think the skipper's style was a little informal. The crew call him Wuzzles.
What?
Wuzzles.
Wuzzles?
Ship was a bit of a mess when she arrived. They were burning the dog kennels as fuel for the last 3 days.
What?
Don't worry. Ship's Captain McNish seems to have it in hand.
What about the rest of the men?
1 or 2 seem a little undisciplined.
Well, I can't do anything about it now, but tell Wuzzles I want a full inspection at 800 hours tomorrow morning. Is that understood?
Yes.
We got here anyway.
Yes, boss.
Captain, is everybody present?
No, sir. We were missing able seaman Irving and Barr.
Where are they?
Well, sir, we have been looking for them since Wednesday. There may have been some confusion about leave.
Dismiss them.
Well, I think it's quite a genuine...
Pay them off, Captain. Our lives, all our lives depend on each other. There can be no one on this ship who does not understand that. What was that?
Ship's cat, sir, Mrs. Chippy.
Mrs. who?
Mrs. Chippy, sir. Is mine. McNish, ship's carpenter.
Well, Mr. Chippy, keep Mrs. Chippy out of the way when the dogs come on board. Anybody else not present?
Well, sir, the cook is below, but I'm afraid he's unable...
Frank, get him out of here. I want him off this ship. Find him a room somewhere. We'll send his kit on later.
Right, Doctor. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
That's it.
Get on.
There we go now. So, who wants to make breakfast?
Well, I think I can manage to brew up some coffee.
And you are?
Frank Hurley. I arrived last night.
Mr. Hurley, a prince among men, so they tell me. Ernest Shackleton, 2 sugars and no milk. I'll give you a hand, Your Highness. Skipper, I don't intend to dwell on the events of the voyage here.
Well, sir, we had great...
I don't need an explanation. Nor do I wish there to be any confusion about how the ship will be run from now on. I propose that for the duration of the voyage to Vassal Bay, I will assume the post of captain, and you will be the sailing master. I will continue to address you as skipper, that way your authority is less likely to be undermined. You will resume the captaincy only when I have gone ashore. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes!
Room service?
Ah, Mr. Hurley. Thank you. It smells delicious. Was there something else?
Well, I wonder if now would be a good time to discuss my contract of employment.
Certainly, it'll be the same as with the Mawson expedition, £300 per annum, payable in arrears.
And 25% of the photographic and film rights.
I'm afraid not. They've already been sold to the Daily Chronicle.
Sir, I was told I'd get 25% of the rights. I wouldn't have come otherwise.
I can't help you, I'm afraid. The deal has already been done. And this is excellent coffee, by the way.
That deal was done without consulting me.
I know. And without you, we would not be here. I am again in your debt.
Well, I'm afraid, sir, it appears that I am the one who is in debt.
You see, Skipper, you have to be strong. Show them who's boss. Now, where am I going to find another cook?
What's going on?
I'm leaving.
Leaving?
Why?
The prince has been refused his ransom by the king. Well, if it's any consolation, he's lucky the king didn't ask him to pay the ransom himself.
What do you mean?
He asked me for a loan. There's a problem paying for some of the supplies, and I have an arrangement with a bank here that allows me to access funds.
Jesus.
She's a beauty.
From London, too.
Fancy giving her a go? Excuse me, sir. Yes? You looking for a crew? I served on the Golden Gate. Ran aground a month ago. You're a bloody Yank. No, I'm from Canada. Loyal subject of the Empire. Well, come aboard and meet the boss then.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, not you, son.
Oh, I'm from Wales, and I'm very loyal, too.
We can't take children where we're going.
Brack, meet Charles Green, our new chef. Now, I need you to have a word with the manager of the Andes, where he's presently employed.
Well, this is Mr. Bakewell. William Bakewell from Canada.
Excuse me a moment, will you? Mr. Hardy!
Sorry, sir, but I have no alternative.
Give me your hand, Mr. Hurley. 25%, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, that's right.
That's settled then. By the way, I hope you brought your dinner jacket.
Sir?
Farewell dinner with the Argentine government tonight. See you there. Mr. Bakewell!
I'll take them. I think I know the drill by now.
Thanks.
The English have such an affinity with animals that it's part of a character. Don't anticipate problem lines, just put in mirrors' faces.
Mossman has a theory that the heavy rainfall here in Argentina is a direct consequence of the ice not melting the Weddell Sea, but we'll see, of course, if he's right.
Gentlemen, may I, on behalf of my government, wish you every success on your voyage and present you with a small token. A radio receiver, which will allow you to receive our time signal on the first day of every month. Senor Ornelli, if you please. Sir Ernest, gentlemen, I have one more guest to present to you. As you see, he's come dressed for the occasion.
That bloody animal off the table.
Oh, sus. He's doing no harm.
I don't care. I'm eating.
Hey, there's no need to frighten it.
So, you said we'd spend the winter at Vassal Bay. Well, we were told we were going to deliver them there, then return to Buenos Aires till the ice broke up next summer.
Well, my guess is he's afraid if he lets us go, nobody will ever come back and find him again.
Are we all here? Where's Hudson?
Kidnapped, we understand, sir, by a group of young ladies, but promised to be back by morning.
Gentlemen, may I read you the text of a message I've just sent to the Daily Chronicle? We are leaving now to carry on our white warfare. And our last message to our country is that we will do our best to make good. Though we shall be shut off from the outer world for many months, our thoughts and prayers will be with our countrymen fighting at the front. We hope in our small way to add victories in science and discovery to that certain victory which our nation shall achieve in the cause of honor and liberty. Dated Buenos Aires, October 26th, 1914. Let the toast be to victory. To victory.
Got a brief signal just after we left port. Since then, nothing. We need to get the antenna higher if possible. The mainmast would be best.
I guess I'm going to give you a hand.
No, I should be able to manage.
Well, take Tom. He's the best man aloft I've ever seen.
Right.
Gentlemen, this place is a shambles. These floors need a scrub.
Shall we get out of the way, sir?
No, Colonel. I want you three to scrub it out. The lower deck will issue you with brushes and buckets. Dr. Macklin, you can draw up a roster. I want this place scrubbed out every Wednesday.
Yes, boss.
Was he making a joke?
I don't think so.
Bloody hell.
I heard that once winter sets in, the Germans will surrender anyway. Before Christmas even. No winter uniforms, apparently. Pity, really. I was hoping for a chance to have a go.
I don't know about Christmas, but it'll be over before we get back. Germany can't stand up to us, France and Russia.
Let's skin more potatoes, please, gentlemen. At this rate, we'll be out of vegetables before we get to South Georgia.
Aye, aye, sir.
How do you get housemaid's knee?
By being a housemaid.
Precisely. I think I've got it.
You're right, boss. Just pretend I'm not here.
Jesus! It's a bloke, sir.
Well, what sort of a bloke?
I don't know, sir, but he's a big one and he's in rope locker.
Right, let's have a look.
What's up?
All the 60 seen a ghost. Whoever the bloody hell you are!
Just come in. Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to cause a disturbance.
Who the bloody hell are you?
Post Blackburrow, sir. Able seaman. I got my papers and everything. I'm from Wales.
You amaze me. Who helped you get aboard?
Nobody, sir.
Who helped him?
I did, sir.
It's not his fault, sir. It was my idea.
Be quiet, I'm coming to you. How old are you?
19, sir. Nearly 20. Please don't send me back.
Mr. Blackburrow, have you ever been to the Antarctic?
No, sir.
Those of us who have been there, who have seen men starve, go mad, and die, are not so bloody amused!
No, sir. It's just I heard you were 2 men short. So I thought I could help out, like.
Oh, did you? Do you know what starvation is, Mr. Blackburrow? Have you ever watched a man eat a biscuit and want to kill him for just 1 crumb of it?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
We are a man short, boss.
Are we? Well, maybe he'd come in useful. If we do face starvation, the stowaway is always the first one we eat. Isn't that right, Mr. Wilde?
Yes, boss.
I'd get more meat off you, sir.
Don't push your luck, Blackburrow. Take him to the boatswain. Find something for him to do.
Boss.
And introduce him to the cook on the way so that he knows what he looks like.
Aye, boss.
Come on, then. Let's get back to work. That includes you too, Bakewell.
Yes, sir. Try and look respectable, you lot!
Good morning, Frank.
Boss?
Come on, you lot. Let's have some order. Spread out at the back, Mac. You come down the front here.
And look right into the camera. That's where the rest of the world is. Straight into the lens, right here.
Think of your wives, your sweethearts, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. That's where they are. All in there. Everybody hold that. Wait for it. Thank you all.
You want one more for safety, Frank?
No, sir, I only need the one chance. I got the picture.
May I present, for your pleasure, blackberry pie.
Why is that, Chef?
Because there's steak in there somewhere, but it's up to you to find it.
You have it.
Shall I take the boss something in his cabin, sir?
No, don't worry, buddy. Ask not to be disturbed.
Sorry to disturb you, boss. We're close to South Georgia. It's a little foggy out there, but we should be at Grytviken in an hour. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right, Skipper.
Or would you like one of the doctors to have a look at you?
No. Thank you. You take her in. I'll be fine in the morning.
Boss.
Feels like a pirate kingdom.
Spend half their life on the ocean hunting the greatest creature on the planet. The other half here in this stench.
An extraordinary way to live.
Not for these men. Madmen, criminals, outcasts of every kind. The Calibans of the Pole. But they know the ice.
Reminds me of Birmingham.
Birmingham smells worse.
Are you enjoying your dinner, Sir Ernest?
Thank you, yes.
The sausages are our own recipe. Pork fed exclusively on whale blubber.
Do they enjoy it?
We just drive the pigs into the belly of the dead whale and leave them there. They eat or starve.
Most interesting.
Is it your intention, Lord Shackleton, to land at Weasel Bay?
Yes, it is.
This is not good. The ice is very big this year. It goes very far north.
Well, we are prepared to force our way through if necessary. The Endurance was built for ice work.
Det er galskap med de forholdene vi har nå.
Umulig?
De må utsette.
There is no possibility to reach the bay at the moment. You must wait here for warmer weather.
Well, in England, we're used to waiting for warmer weather.
In Norway also.
As you well know, the Weddell Sea is hemmed in on three sides like a U. It's the Antarctic continent, the Palmer Peninsula, and these islands. The current is very strong. It moves like the clock, forcing the ice against the peninsula where it is packed tight. It cannot escape, it doesn't melt, even now that the summer is starting.
Yes, but we can still get through here, down the eastern side by Coatsland. I've talked to Nordenskjold about this. The ice is more open. We can land at Varsel Bay.
But it's very bad this year, the worst we have known. I've had captains back this week who say the ice is solid as far as here.
Are you saying it's impossible?
It's not impossible, but it's very difficult. You'll have to fight your way through 1,000 miles of ice to reach land.
Well, going back to England is impossible. So I suppose we'll just have to settle for very difficult.
The lower deck are offering 3 to 1. We'll be here for Christmas.
I think I'll keep my money, thanks. You won't stay that long.
From up there, Grytviken looks almost romantic.
It's just a matter of choosing the right place to look at it from.
Really? In that case, I have a couple of maiden aunts who'd be very interested to meet you.
I know full well that I am wanting in many ways domestically. That for some time past we have not seen eye to eye, and the fault lies with me. I have committed all sorts of crimes in thought, if not always in action. I suppose I am just good as an explorer, and nothing else. I love the fight,
And when things go easy, I hate it. Even though when things are wrong, I get worried. I'm a bit tired tonight and just wandering along. But now that I'm on my own work, I will be more at peace.
Whiskey is the life of man, whiskey, Johnny. Oh, whiskey from an old tin can, whiskey from a Johnny. Oh, whiskey here and whiskey there, whiskey, Johnny. Oh, I'll get whiskey everywhere, whiskey from a Johnny.
What are we drinking, Chef? I'd say 1 part vinegar, 2 parts methylated spirits, and 10 parts...
Whale! I'll drink for your return.
It's our departure, mate. We're going.
No, you are coming back very soon. Your ship is not good for the eyes. So I'll drink for your return.
I'll drink to that.
The boat's back this afternoon. I've seen some big bergs, which means that the weather is starting to break up.
So we still have a chance of making landfall by Christmas.
Engaged.
Good evening. Sorry I'm late. I'm no good with costumes.
Gentlemen, pray silence. Our last guest has, I think, just arrived.
I'm Buddha. Do you see? Well, never mind. Perhaps it doesn't translate.
Thanks to Putty here, he received a personally engraved invitation. Unfortunately, some of the details,
such as the time
and the dress code, were slightly inaccurate.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I can never quite think of... Oh, my God. Bloody hell!
Get it, boys!
Why do you stay? Out here, in the middle of bloody nowhere.
Get away from up there. Whalemen not fit up there. People up there not like queer folk like whalemen around. We not can write poetry, we not can paint pictures from the silly world, so we come here. No damn use anywhere else.
To those of us who are no damn use anywhere else.
No damn use anywhere else.
Incredible, isn't she?
Where's your camera?
Nah, she'd be gone before I could set it up. Besides, sometimes just the eyes are good enough.
She's worth about £5,000, and that's not counting the carcass or the bones. Do you know how much whale oil they produce at Grytviken every year? 2.5 million gallons. It's a gold mine. An investment of £50,000, you could make double that in profit every year. With a decent manager working out here, you could put your feet up at home, live like a king.
Don't you think she's beautiful?
You're not a businessman, Frank.
But I am. Just chose to make my business out of doing something that I love.
Well, that's the idea. But sometimes there's more bloody business than you expect.
Up to the West End, right in the best end. Straight from the country came this Morty Brown. Father's a curate, but couldn't endure it. That's why the lady's residing in town. 12 months ago, her modest self was quite sublime. To sit on fellows' knees, spinning all the grime.
Anything? Nothing. No signal at all.
Do you want me to take a look up top?
It's not the antenna. I'm not sure what it is.
Stupid, really. I've always hated the cold.
Back at the whaling station in a week. We won't get through the ice this year.
You don't know bloody explorers. You'll not turn back. You can't afford to.
Skipper reports pack ice off the starboard bow, about half a mile.
Well, it can't be this far north. skipper, in case we hit a growler. And steer away from the pack. I don't want to enter it here.
Hard a port. Hard a port.
Hard a port, bosun.
Hard a port!
Chippy!
Yes, boss.
It's getting a little fresh up here. Can you do something about it?
I can make a windbreak, sir.
Thanks, and I think it may be helpful to have somewhere visually signaling the helmsman now we're at the ice.
Aye, aye, sir.
Thank you. As long as you never actually give him the solution.
What's this growler we're all so worried about?
Underwater ice. Can't see it till you hit it.
Ah, charming.
Remarkable, isn't it? Like looking at the desert for the first time.
The pack is more or less where we expected, or at least where Jakobsen said it would be. So we'll take a southeasterly course, skirting around it as long as we can, but it is pretty loose, and at some point we will have to start to push through if we're to reach Varsel Bay before winter. Those of you without much experience at the helm are going to find it pretty hard work navigating the ice at first. We'll all take an hour at a time each during the day.
How far is it to our landing point?
Navigator?
About 1,000 miles, sir.
And don't expect much night from now on. In 2 weeks' time, it will be December 21st, the longest Antarctic day. The sun will be above the horizon for 24 hours. Do not let this affect your sleep. You're going to need it.
Oh, look, seals. Beautiful. Aren't they?
Dervals!
Yes, sir.
Have a cooked seal?
Oil, butter, dried parsley, a lot of fresh ground pepper.
Well, break out the pepper. Excuse me, boys.
Why have we stopped the engines?
Frankie's bagged a seal. He's going across the floes after it.
Well, as long as we've stopped, we might as well let everybody off. Bit of exercise might do us all good.
Offside! Offside!
Offside! Is that what I'm supposed to do?
That's a bit too hard on him, Ray. He can't help being a foreigner.
High ball, I think.
Free kick to the shore party.
Skipper.
Take a shot, Wazzle.
Yes, boss.
Come on, Wazzle.
Wazzle.
Oh. You all right, boss?
Yes, I'm all right, Colonel.
Play on!
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary. To the sweetest girl I know.
Look, they love it.
Let's try something else. How about Scotland the Brave?
Hard to starboard!
Hard to starboard!
Midships!
Midships!
Port easy!
Port
Make your bloody mind up.
Reverse engines. Hard aport!
Reverse engines.
Hard aport!
Full speed ahead.
Easy, skipper.
Come on.
What's all the fuss about?
It's the Colonel. He's doing a job of work.
I don't believe it.
I thought it was medically impossible.
How bloody hard.
Could be a mass delusion, of course, has been known.
Look, if you don't want to help, you can just bugger off, the lot of you.
Don't worry. We've got a ship to run.
Come on, get out of it. Get out! Are you all right?
It's incredible!
So we didn't make landfall by Christmas.
No, sir. Damned eyes.
We'll serve grog at midnight to those who are on watch.
Yes, boss.
Damn dice.
Happy Christmas.
What time is it?
Midnight.
Happy Christmas, sir.
Happy Christmas.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day.
I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And what was in those ships all 3 on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And what was in those ships all 3 on Christmas Day in the morning?
To our skipper must go the best present of all, but what to give was a puzzle. Until I remembered that because he's in charge, it's a policeman's whistle for wuzzle.
To the boss, who has guided us all from afar, sometimes by map, and sometimes by star, there is only one gift, as I know how you are. So here, for your pleasure, a big fat cigar.
Merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay, for Jesus Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy. The ivy, when they are both full grown, all trees are
From your family?
Yes. Look, I'm fine, boss. You go and join the others.
I know. I'm fine too. Just needed a little air. Such a beautiful day. You notice anything?
What do you mean?
Temperature's rising. We'll get there, you know.
I know.
Less than 500 miles. We're halfway. Skipper reckons we'll be inside the Antarctic Circle by tomorrow.
I know.
You don't by any chance have a light, do you?
No.
Well, come on then, let's go and find one.
Covered nearly 900 miles since South Georgia, 400 in the last week alone. If we keep this up, we'll reach Vassal Bay by the end of the week.
Excuse me, boss. Skipper wants you on deck. He's sighted land.
We're beyond Coates Land. This is further than any ship has ever been. Our first discovery. We'll have to call it James Caird Land. That'll make the old bugger happy.
Look there, boss, to the right. There's a bay. Do you see it? It looks sheltered. I think we could put stores ashore there.
No, not yet. If we land here, it'll put an extra 200 miles on the sledging journey.
It's just there's a spur coming up that'll force us away from the coast.
Temperature's good. We've got another month, possibly 2, of summer to go and clear water ahead of us. Let's not give up now, Skipper.
Aye, boss. Keep it steady, Tom!
They're pulling away from me. Get Wuzzles to go with them. I just need one more shot.
Skipper?
I know, he wants one more shot. Hold your speed, Tom.
Leave it, old man. We're working.
Listen. What is it?
Looks like porridge.
Oh, she's holding her speed. It's just slush.
Is it me or is it getting colder? I'm on full power, but we're only making 3 knots. It's costing us a lot of coal.
What can they see up top?
Lookout says no clear water, but there's some low cloud on the port bow. That could indicate a channel.
Hold your course.
Aye, boss.
Tom, get those gentlemen down on the deck with nothing better to do to start bagging coal. We need to be ready for landing. Include the colonel in the party, if you don't mind.
It'd be a pleasure, boss. Mr. Ardlees!
Yes?
The boss has a job for you at last.
Is it my imagination, or are we getting further away from land rather than closer?
There are grounded bergs ahead. The ice has been stacked against them. He's trying to get around them, and my money says we'll be back in South Georgia eating whale sausages in a couple of weeks.
Then why does he want us to bag the bally coal?
Keeps the mind occupied.
The pack ice is solid up ahead. We could go further north, but the temperature's dropping all the time, and I don't want to go any further than I have to. It's costing us a lot of coal at the moment.
We'll cut the engines. We'll anchor to the flow and wait for it to open up. We should conserve the fuel in case we need to get back to South Georgia.
Aye, aye, boss.
What'd I tell you? It's cut the engines. I smell whale sausages. Could I eat it?
You'd have to be very hungry. 14.
It's animal. It's female. We've never seen it. It doesn't live in the Antarctic. It can't talk. You'd only eat it if you're starving.
And it's hairy.
And it's hairy. Can you stroke it?
Yes. 15.
We should turn around and go home. Join up. Do something useful.
I don't know. The war might be over by now.
Well, I hope the Russians got the Kaiser. No, like they'd probably set him up in a palace and give the bastard a pension.
Still makes no sense being stuck out here, does it?
But it is a body part.
Yes.
Head.
Warm, but no. 18.
Hairy body part, it has to be a chin.
Yeah, that's too obvious. Eyebrow.
Yes.
But whose?
What do you mean, whose?
I'm thinking of a specific one.
A specific eyebrow, don't be ridiculous.
Mary Lloyd.
Right sex, wrong woman. 20. I win.
How are we supposed to guess whose eyebrow?
Belongs to a girl called Noreen, actually.
And who the damned hell's she?
First girl I ever kissed.
So we're supposed to get the eyebrow of the first girl you ever kissed.
Well, I was hoping you'd narrow it down to the left eyebrow. Now then, boy.
Thought it was supposed to be getting warmer. Maybe this is warmer. Had a pee this morning, froze as it hit the ground. Probably. That's true. Look at that. Frozen dog urine.
What are you looking at?
Watch out, old boy. The deck's icing up.
Really? You amaze me.
Well, at least someone's happy we're stuck.
You think we are stuck?
We're stuck until we're unstuck.
Pull!
Bring it up! Come on, that's it! Keep it steady! Keep coming! All right, hold it there! Incredible. Don't know how far I could see. At least 20 miles in every direction. Everything white. Except for the crooked shadow of our ship. Stuck like a matchstick in a giant's wedding cake. Down here, we feel like we're something. A force moving through the landscape. Up there, we realize we're nothing. A speck. A spot in the wilderness.
Boss wants everyone on deck immediately. There's water about 200 yards ahead. The whole floe may be breaking up.
We've had a sighting of open water. It's about 200 yards ahead. We need to cut a channel through. Skipper, you take the bridge. The engines are being fired up. I'll take charge on the ice. Every man, get themselves an implement. Let's get moving.
Spread out now. Give yourself room to stay.
Reverse engines and prepare for full ahead ram. Full ahead, full ahead.
Franklin. This ice must be over 6 foot thick. We're not going to make it with picks and shovels.
We have to try and break her out somehow.
I know.
Halt! Starboard!
Port! All right, take a break, everybody. We'll give the bows one more go in 5 minutes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2,
Frank.
3.
That's enough.
You all right?
Yes, Frank, I'm all right. I've always loved the dark. Ever since I was a child. Bedtime stories, midnight feasts, dreams. Somehow in the dark, it's easier to remember what you want to be. I'm afraid we're all going to have to learn to love it now.
Well, Mr. Hurley's been working on that. The boys would like you to take a look.
Yes, of course. I've made the decision about who will come with me on the crossing of the continent. It goes without saying that I'd like you to be one of them.
I would be honored.
I'm going to stop the pretense that we can be out of here before summer. It won't be easy, but I want the men to concentrate on the preparations for the land journey ahead. I'd like you to take charge of that.
Yes, boss.
I have accepted the fact that we are unlikely to escape the ice this winter. I therefore propose that we cease to operate as a ship's company and become a winter base station skipper.
There will be no more watches, simply night watchmen to look after the stoves, as we will be standing down the boilers to preserve fuel.
This delay will not alter our plans. We will use this extra time to prepare ourselves more fully. I've therefore decided to name the party who will make the final journey with me across the pole.
Each man selected must choose and train his own dogs in preparation for this historic journey. This will be our business in the coming weeks.
I propose to take 5 men. Frank Wilde, Tom Crean, Mac, Parte. And I suppose, just in case the paint freezes, we'll need a photograph to prove we've done it, so we'll have to take you, Mr. Hurley.
Now, was there something that you wanted me to see?
Yes, boss. You care to step outside?
Well, now, what have you got for me?
Enlightenment, boss. As ever. Thank you, Doc.
It's like Blackpool on a Saturday night. There's no end to your talents, Mr. Hurley. I am, as ever, in your debt.
I appreciate the offer to travel with you.
Well, I couldn't leave you behind now, could I?
The hell was that?
A whale. Underneath a ship. Looking for a hole in the ice. It thinks we're one.
Is it buggery?
Did somebody speak?
No, sir. But I was just thinking. It didn't feel like a whale.
What's your analysis then, McNish?
It's the ice. It's moving. You can feel it through the side of the ship.
Is that what you think?
Yes, sir.
Well, I think it's a whale. Got a whiff of chef's dinner, I suspect. Perhaps, Skipper, we should make this party official. Let's have an issue of grog to all hands.
Yes, sir.
Tom.